Hi, thank you so much for being with us today. We're really happy to have Alejandra with us. She's a founder of a marketing agency in the US, and we've been working together for a few months now. And we're so excited to hear about her experience. So, welcome, Alejandra. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Angel, and I'm very excited as well, and thank you for your time as well. So nice to see you again.
Alejandra, tell us a little bit more about you, the business that you run, and a little bit about your background.
Okay, yeah, the business we have is called Grow Digital Agency. We are two owners, so it's two of us working together. We started the business together, and it's a digital marketing agency, which is very focused on paid ads, Meta ads, Google ads, and also in SEO and local services. So we're based in the US, even though we both live in Latin America, and other clients are international clients. And I have a background in audiovisual communication and advertising, and my business partner, he also has a background but in digital marketing.
Awesome. Sounds pretty good. We um, got to talk a couple of months ago. Your business is growing, which is great. We love working with business that are growing. It says a lot. And at that time, you were interested in finding someone for your team, right? And it is pretty much big deal because once you add a new team member to your company, it could either take you to the next level or break it, right? So it was a very, very crucial point for you. So tell us a little bit more about that search, right? At that point, you were looking for a Google Ads specialist that can help you with how your business is growing. Did you ever try to find this person on your own? What were you going through at that time?
Yeah. We had the need of finding this Google Ads specialist. And at first we knew that finding that person by our own, that it was going to be very time consuming. And even though we needed that person like as soon as possible, doing that process ourselves was going to take a lot of time. We were going it was not going to be as fast as we wanted. And going through that process of looking for people and interviewing a lot of people and looking at curriculums and everything. So thinking, like time wise, it was better for us to look for a company that would help us with that talent finding, talent searching. So we did our investigations and everything, and we saw Remote Talent LATAM, and we saw you guys on the internet. We reviewed the web page and everything. We read everything, and we thought that we could be a very good match with you guys. So we started the process and everything. And since the first interview we had, we knew that we wanted Remote Talent to be the company that would help us with the entire process of looking for someone, because it was definitely that something that we wanted, not looking for that talent ourselves, but having experts and people with experience to look for that person, because since it's a small company, it's growing, so we don't have that experience in looking for people, looking for someone else to work with us. So we definitely knew that we needed someone else to help us. We needed another company to help us, and in this case it was you guys, Remote Talent.
Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, I think it was a very smooth process because you guys had like a very clear idea about the person and the member that you wanted to add to your team. So I guess that makes even like our job easier in that sense. Like you have a very strong idea about what you wanted. Tell us how was working with you throughout the process, ideally from the onboarding meeting to where we send you the first batch of candidates. What do you like the most about that process?
What I liked most about the process was that everything was it was super organized from the moment we had our first meeting, getting to know, that you were going to take care of the entire process and just letting us know what was going on. We like that a lot as well. One of the things we loved, I'm gonna say that we loved, was the fact that we didn't only got the chance to view the professional curriculum of the candidates, but we also got to see their review of soft skills,
Hmm.
because this candidates, all the candidates you guys sent us, you gave us a link to a Google Drive folder where we could see not only their professional curriculum and the companies that work, and their, what they can do technically, but it was very important for us to get to know that soft skills part and their
Hmm.
personality, which was something that we didn't expect it, honestly, but we did appreciate it a lot because we got to know not only if they were capable of doing what we were looking for, but also if their personality or their way of being was going to be a very good match for us. So we do think that it was a very organized process and very complete.
Awesome. Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of information to go through. So having
Yeah,
that in a way that it helps you, because at the end of the day, what we want to make sure it's that we save you time, right? So we don't want to send you 50 candidates. We want to send you three or four that we believe are a good fit, and then give you extra tools to make a better decision, right? Um, so that sounds great. And tell me, I think it's been 4 or 5 weeks since that person joined your team. Tell us, how's it going? How you like working with that candidate? How has helped your team in terms of growth?
yeah, it's been great. We really like working with him. His name is Gabriel. So since the moment he started working with us, we started to look at all of his proactivity. He's a very, very proactive person. He was like a great match with the company, not just his personality, but as well his technical skills. He really fits very well with the profile that we were looking for, and it's just a great match. His skills, like his abilities, his professionalism is something that it was we were very surprised about it.
Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. And let me ask you one couple two questions. What would you tell to yourself 2, 3 months ago when you were like, okay, should I go ahead and work with these guys? And I guess at that point you have some doubts as anything that's new. What would you tell to Alejandra 2 or 3 months ago about like working with Remote Talent LATAM?
3 3 months ago, I would tell myself that I should have done it earlier.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
spent Yeah, I spent so much time, trying to analyze how to get we spent so much time trying to analyze like how to get someone new to the company.
Hmm.
And so I would definitely tell myself we should have done that way before, like not wait until the last minute and think about, no, we need someone now. Like let's find a remote attempt to do it. But I would tell myself that like I should have done it way, before time.
Awesome. I'm not, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, and I'm glad to hear that. And one last question. You run a successful remote company. Um, do you have one tip that you can tell to other marketing agency owners and even like remote workers, how to make it, how to be successful at working remotely?
I think one of the keys of being successful working remotely is finding your space in
Hmm.
your house, because we all work at our houses. Giving yourself that special place that that when you enter, in this case, like this room I'm in right now, this is like our office.
Hmm.
So my case, my office. So for me, it's like if I enter this room, like I know this room is just for working. So
Hmm.
whenever I'm here, I know that I'm gonna be focused, I'm gonna be working. And when I head outside of this room, like that's not a work anymore, so I think
Hmm.
that's one of the keys, like because I think one of the biggest challenges of working remotely is the fact that you feel like you're in the same space always. Like you're in your house.
Hmm.
You don't know like when to stop working in the day. It's not like when you go to an office and you punch in, then you punch out, then you leave the office, and then you just get home and relax. So I think that's key, like if you want to launch a company that's completely remote, then give it that space as well, like that
Mhm.
space where you're going to be located, sitting down, working, and that you know that whenever you head out that door, like it's not your office anymore.
Mhm. You live in the company like any other
Yeah.
job and
Yeah, exactly. So you don't feel like you're constantly 24/7 being in the
working.
office.
Mhm. That makes sense. Yeah, and it works both way. Like it help you disconnect and recharge, which is very important, and also help you be like more present when you are at that space. Because that's something, and pretty much like I have the same thinking, and I always tell my team the same thing. Like we are blessed to work, let's say, from home, but it's pretty much like you would go to an office. Like, let's say you wouldn't do and run your errands at the middle of the day because you wouldn't do that if you're going to an office. So probably the same case when you're working remotely. Um, but yeah, that's great. I really appreciate Alejandra sharing your experience with us. It's been a pleasure about learning about your business and all this experience. And thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Thank you so much as well. We're very pleased with the entire process of you guys, and I know that our relationship, we're gonna be it's gonna be a long relationship for years and years, because we were really pleased with this first process and this first person that's working with us now. But we are pretty sure that once our company keeps on growing, we're gonna keep looking for you.
Awesome. Happy to hear that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You too.